Extra time now, is it?
Welcome back to TEG Cusack Park here for this All-County Football League Division 1 final. A repeat of last year's Senior Championship final between St. Loman's Mullingar County Champions and Coralstown Kinnegad. I'm joined in commentary here this evening by Alan Mangan. Alan, looking forward to a good game here, but will both these teams really show what will they be up to the championship, or what do you think we can expect here today?
Yeah, exactly. It's great. Looking forward to it, Ray. It's they're the two best teams in the county at the moment. Obviously last year they were the county final pairing, and I think Kinnegad got their tactics all wrong in the game last year, and I think if they really went at them and if they had their scoring boots on last year, they probably could have snuck it in the end, but ultimately Loman's won it. So I think the Kinnegad management to be looking to win this, because I think Loman's have won a lot of between Loman's and the Downs, they've won nearly all the leagues over the last number of years, so it'd be nice to get a bit of silverware for Kinnegad as well.
Yeah, and looking at both sides here, looking especially at the St. Loman's team, up front, they seem to be back very, very close to full strength. The senior county players back. Sam McCartan starting, Ronan O'Toole starting, John Heston starting, Danny McCartan starting. So certainly looking at them, that's very, very close to their first team. Kelvin Riley and Peter Foy, the other two forwards, to make up the six inside. But Lomans are certainly showing their intent on trying to win this game.
Absolutely. The only player on the subs bench for Lomans tonight that you would think will definitely be under starting 15 is TJ Cox, and he's not starting, but I see him out there and he's moving quite well. Apologies to Kinnegad, they won the league last year, Ray.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I forgot that one, but they'll still be looking to try and get one over Lomans. I know they bet them in the league this year 1-7 at the midway through the season, but it's these games, the finals, that Kinnegad want to be getting over the line against Lomans and really set down a marker for the year to come.
Yeah, and Coralstown, Kinnegad, Alan, there were a lot of young talented players. Like we've seen them, a lot of them involved with the under-20 squad this year with Damien Gavin that got to the All-Ireland big final as such. You know, Josh Gahan, Liam Daly, Breen Cooney, you know, they're talented young Jason Mackin, you know, they're talented young players. But, you know, you can only have potential for so long. It comes a time when you really have to step to the mark and, you know, get over the line and get a championship for Coralstown Kinnegad.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the big thing with this Kinnegad forward line in particular is they're all very similar. They're all very direct runners. They're quick. They've good handling. They're shooting let them down in the county final last year. Other than that, they were well in the game. I think another year's experience and games like they're going to play this evening will bring them on a lot. But as you said, an awful lot of them have come through the under-20 ranks, and we really should be seeing a lot of these lads over the next year or two breaking into the Westmeath senior panel also. Yeah,
well, look, with that, for our viewers at home, we'll go through the two teams, and there's only one change, I think, from what is going to come up on your screens on the St. Loman's team. We'll start with them first, and they line out as follows. In goals, number 1 is Rory Matthews. The full-back line, Sean Kelly wears 2, Nathan Lally wears 3, he's the full-back. And that change I was talking about comes in the left corner-back, where Oisin Hogan, where number 18 replaces Owen Hogan, number 4. The half-back line, Andy Gaffney's at 5, David Whelan at 6, and Rory Sheehan at 7. Middle of the field, Sean Flanagan wears 8, and he's partnered by Foley or Indy wearing 9. In the half-hour line, Sam McCartan at 10, Ronan O'Toole at 11, and Peter Foy at 12. And the inside line, Calvin Riley is at 13, John Hesson at 14, and completing the Lomas lineup, number 15, Danny McCartan. Coralstown Kinnegad, line out, and that's what's on your screen at home. In goals, number 1 is Sean Martin. The full back line, Jason Lynch at 2, Kieran Daly Senior at full back at 3, and Josh Gahan at 4. The half back line, Jason Mackin 5, Daniel Wood 6, and Owen O'Brien 7. Middle of the field, James Maxwell wear 8, and he's partnered by Liam Daly wear 9. The half hour line, Jack Thorpe is 10, Darren Giles centre half hour 11, and Breen Cooney at 12. And the inside line, number 13, Dan Leach, full forward is Wayne Fox, and completing the Kinnegad lineup tonight, Colin Cruz wearing number 15. A couple of changes I suppose will happen for St. Lomas as the year goes on. I expect Jason Daly to be back between the sticks. Rory Matthews, I would imagine, has played all through the league, and management probably just rewarding him with a place here in the final, but I expect Daly will come back there. Darrell Keith not lying out, he was being full back for the last couple of years, but you know, other than that, Loman seemed to be very, very close to full strength.
Yeah, no, in fairness, to be honest, I think Shane Dempsey's wedding is on over in Spain this weekend, so that's the reason for a few of the lads not being here today. But you can take Shane Dempsey, Kieran O'Keefe, you can also
Jason Daly,
and Kevin Regan as well. So they're missing 4, but I'm pretty sure that the backup that Lomans have wouldn't be, they'd be looking at them come championship anyway. So I know they'd be glad to see these getting a bit of a game to go.
Yeah, and what's going to be a competitive game too, without doubt as well. But you know, Kinnegad got over the line last year to win a county final or win a league final. You know, just couldn't go the last hurdle in the senior football championship, then and beaten in the final, but they'll hopefully benefit from that experience. Our players are a year older. A lot of them have got more inter-county experience as well, so you know, they'll be hoping Pascal Cale and Jack Cooney back at the helm again, and you know, they'll be hoping to step it up as well this year.
Exactly, to be looking to try and get a bit of time. I don't see Ronan Doyle not starting the season. They'll be looking to get a few minutes into his legs as well, because he probably hasn't played much in the league so far, but he's one of the older statements. But I think they need a bit of experience in the team as well, and they'll probably look to try and get a bit of game time into him this evening also.
Yeah, switches already, in positional switches. I see both Darren Giles at centre half hour and Breen Cooney wearing 12, both of them gone to the middle of the field for the throw in, certainly anyway. John Hesson is always out from full forward along with Sean Flanagan for the throwing ball, and Flanagan tries to hold his man off, and Breen Cooney gets his 2 hands on him with the ball break, and it does break kindly for Coralstown Kinnegad, and they have it moving forward. Wayne Fox moving out straight away from the full forward position, has the possession, has time now on Loman 65 to have a look around and see what's available. Lays it off there as far as Darren Giles. Now Giles with the left foot, fires it in. The umpire has a look at it, and we have a wide after just 24 seconds.
I think with the wind, Ray, he took that shot from about 55 yards, so it's the wind is obviously fairly strong out there, but if they're going to resort to kicks like that all day, Lomans will be quite happy.
Yeah, Rory Matthews goes short for the kick out, and the Gaffney back in the half-back line, gives it on there now as far as Sean Kelly, and Lomans have that possession here, and David Whelan makes himself available, and he's there to take it on here now, and the man that's wearing the number 3 is Nathan Lally. Lally forward now, getting involved with it again, combining with John Hesson, and Hesson looks refreshed as he lays the ball across to the far side, and the ball driven in first time. Oh, Danny McCartan was almost in behind there. In fact, his control let him down there because there was an opportunity there, but Josh Gahan has it for Coralstown. Kinnegad was being slowed down momentarily, but holds that possession, gives it over to the far side. Callum Cruz, wearing the number 15, is out in the centre of the field. Wayne Fox also listed the start in the full forward line. He is out there as well, and Kinnegad have the possession as they come across to this side of the field here now, where there's a chance for Jason Mackin to carry it forward. The other Jason is Jason Lynch. He was available down the sideline here, being tracked back there by Kelvin Riley, and Kinnegad just hold the ball, give it back now as far as James Maxwell, and Maxwell across into the centre, and Wayne Fox time to give a good high hop and then inject a little bit of pace into it. His own O'Brien has gone on to O'Brien, on here now to Josh Gahan, and Gahan with the outside of the right foot, and that's a peach of a point after just 2 minutes, and it comes from the outside of the right foot of Josh Gahan. First point of the day here, and a nice score there, nice play by Kinnegad.
Really good score there. It was a good move. Nice burst of pace from Owen O'Brien to break the line and laid it off to Josh Gahan, and super score. Didn't look like a corner back taking it now, to be fair to him.
Absolutely. Ball broken in the middle of the field, and breaks kindly here now for St. Lomans. Run or two. First time ball in as far as Fola. Fola gets away from his man, gives the ball inside, and then takes the return pass. Looks for somebody to come running off the shoulder, but he's forced across to the right, and gives it on now to Danny McCartan. McCartan drops it in here. Ronald O'Toole is trying to get on the end of it. Ball is broken down, and Breen Cooney had filtered all the way back, and he gets possession for his side. And Coralstown Kinnegad have that possession over on the far side where Callum Cruz has it. Cruz has time to come down the line. The full back tries to just force his hand and make him move the ball in, and he does that as far as Dan Leach. Leach close to the sideline, over on the far side, being stood up there by Sean Kelly, but Coralstown Kinnegad do well just to hold that possession. But again, Darren Giles has it, and then waits for a player to come running off the shoulder. Callum Cruz has it, thought about going in, but then reversed the ball back across Giles as well to pull it off the bootlaces there, and swings it back onto his left foot. Over the bar, nice play there by Coralstown Kinnegad again.
Yeah, big difference there was the composure that Kinnegad had great composure there in that attack. Whereas down the far end, Danny McCartan looked to give a speculative ball in over the top that wasn't really on, and it was a super score from Darren Giles, well worked by Kinnegad.
Peter Void as well to win the kick out here, and gets a mark and moves it down the line. Now Ronald O'Toole skips away from his man. O'Toole on the 13-metre line, on his left foot, fires it in, and that's the opening score for St. Lomans.
Yeah, good score, great ball, well won by Peter Foy out in the wing here, and he gave a great ball with the outside of the right down the wing. Ron O'Toole got it, and sort of like any defender wouldn't like Ron O'Toole running at you one-on-one, skip by the defender, got inside, and a great score. Yeah,
referee for today's game is Enda Kelly from the Castledaly Club, and great high fielding there by Foley in there, who's come out from the full forward position. That time grabbed it, and now Foy has a chance to come onto it, and with the right foot on the run, flicks it in, but umpire is going to signal that one has gone to the right and wide. But again, great high fielding there by the big man in the middle of the field.
Super catch, and that's what Lomans need to get the best out of Fola, is out around the middle where he's winning balls like that, and really I think he took the mark a little bit too soon. He didn't really have to take it. If he didn't, he was on his bike out through the middle. But in fairness to Peter Foy, he got himself in a nice position and just tailed off to the right.
Yeah, the kick out again goes long over down the far side, and it's gathered over there by Sam McCartan. Sam just holds it, lays it back here now, and John Hesson carries it forward. Peter Foy is available if he wishes to use him, but Hesson just comes across the centre, and then with the left foot just under a little bit of pressure as he was getting that away, and it puts Enda Gaffney under a little bit of pressure, but Gaffney does well to keep the possession for St. Lomans. Move it back into the centre where David Whelan has time to face it across into the centre where it's gathered. Oisin Hogan coming forward as well. He leaves it over to the far side. And Loman's trying to create an opening here now. Sam McCartan has it. Sam lays it inside. Good play there, but I think too many steps, I think, is the call there coming for.
I think it was a harsh call there now. They were sort of put the ball, rather than Loman's had a bit of a problem there. They should have come back out into the middle rather than coming out with a corner and straight back into it. I think it was a harsh call to say he overcarried it, but in saying that, I don't think they should have went back into where they came from.
Yeah, Kinnegad have worked this ball out to have it out in the middle of the field now, where James Maxwell has it, and Maxwell has a teammate in space over on the far side as instructions come in from the mentors here, Pascal Taylor and Jack Coney, both barking out the orders. Kinnegad have that possession now, and Wayne Fox thought about going long and realised that happened when he was being shut down, and just keep that possession now and they come forward. Owen O'Brien holds that possession, comes right across here to this side field where the man who got that open point, Josh Gahan, gives it back inside, and Coralstown Kinnegad, nice and patient. Jason Lynch turns around and gives it back as far as Jason Mackin, and they go from right across into the centre. Wayne Fox thought about going left, but then straightens the line, gives it in as far as Josh Gahan again. Gahan with 3 blue jerseys coming around him, gets the shot in, he's leaning, but unfortunately he's not going to get that inside the upright.
No, and a great run made by Breen Cooney off the shoulder there, and I think Jack is letting him know that he should have laid it off to him on the way. It's just he probably after scoring the point earlier, he thought he'd have another go, but wrong decision making. But good play from Kinnegad. They're really being very composed on the ball, more composed than Lomans are.
Yeah, they won the kick out going short, and Sam McCartan finds John Heston, and Heston finds Ronan O'Toole. And many times we said that throughout the years, and Heston now takes his ball back from a standing position, thought about laying the pass, and then backs himself, fires it in. They're all watching it, but that's going to beat everyone out over the sideline. 7.5 minutes on the clock, 2 points to 1 in favour of Coralstown Kinnegad. Their goalkeeper tonight is Sean Martin. Sean gets it out to the 20-metre line and heads up play straight away, and sees that James Maxwell is in a little bit of space, and he gets it. Maxwell does again, slowing things down, gives it off here now to Wayne Fox, and Fox looks up and sees that Jason Mackin has a little bit of space here, and the latest to come onto this play here now is Liam Daly. Again, a quality player, drops his shoulder, takes on his man, pulled to the ground there by Rory Sheehan. Calvin Riley kicked the ball away, insists to the referee he didn't hear the whistle, but the referee is not going to bite that because he's going to bring it forward here now, and this becomes.
I don't think Paddy Dowell would be too happy with that. I'm not too sure he would have scored the free from where it was, but it's after bringing it into a very scoreable position here.
Yeah, Darren Giles going to take it with the left foot. 2 points to 1 in favour of Coralstown Kinnegad. We're just 8.5 minutes on the clock. Giles from about 25 metres out. I'm sure he'll rob 1 or 2 more before he gets the kick in, and he goes into the centre, and with the left foot curls it in and curls it over the bar. Second point of the day, first from a free from the boot of the number 11. 3 points to 1 in favour of Coralstown Kinnegad.
They're the type of frees that Darren Giles will lead up all day, and I'm not too sure he would have scored it. I said it earlier, I'm not too sure he would have scored it from where it was first time raid, but a bit of ill discipline from Calvin Riley, and it puts his team under a bit of pressure. And 3-1 now, and it's a good start from Kinnegad, and they're being very composed on the ball and working it very well.
Yeah, but Lomans go short with the kick out, and have it here now with Sean Flanagan out in the middle of the field. Flanagan goes inside and then just lays it back as far as Nathan Lally, and Lally combining with David Whelan forced to go back there, but he has a teammate there, that's Sean Kelly. Kelly has time now to come across into the Coralstown Kinnegad half of the field, crossing into over there 65, and just lays it off here again. Sam McCartan. Sam gives a signal to Sean Flanagan to go to the left. Peter Foy coming in central, and then quick ball inside. Ron O'Toole out in front of his man, gets the possession. Looked like he was pushed there, but the referee allows the advantage, and Sean Flanagan is there to pick it up, and Flanagan coming forward, fires a shot in with the right foot. He looks out pleading at the referee, but Andy Kelly is telling him you had your shot in and you didn't get it on target, so it's going to be a kick out for Coralstown Kinnegad.
No, he probably rushed it a bit to Ray, but I see Peter Foy is trying to sit back into the pocket all the time and giving the ball in. It's a dream for anyone playing the full forward line to see someone like him getting on the ball, knowing that he's going to kick it straight away, and he's after kicking a couple of great balls into the forward so far, and just unfortunately I think Ronan tried to buy a free a minute ago, but I don't think Enda fell for it.
Yeah, and from the kick out, Liam Daly carried that ball down the line, and then the referee signaled that he threw the ball there as he went back across his body with it, and it's going to be a free for St. Loman's. Peter Foy is on it again. John Heston tells him go back to Sam McCartan, who's in loads of space, and then Sam comes forward, heading across his own 65-metre line. Has David Whelan in space here. Whelan calls and Whelan receives it, and he's been encouraged to come forward as well. Fisted ball is down here to end the Gaffney. Gaffney drops the shoulder, gets by his man, and David Whelan joining in the attack as the ball is fisted inside, close to the end line. Danny McCartan has it. McCartan holds the ball, comes back out. Fowler looks around, seeing what's available for him, then holds the ball. And David Whelan comes back, and Loman's very composed and very controlled as Oisin Hogan fisted across to that side where Sam McCartan heads towards the Coralstown Kinnegad 45, and Peter Foy comes on the burst. Now can he get the shot away? He doesn't, because he wasn't steady for it, and gives it back there as far as Kelvin Riley, who takes it into the tackle, and Kinnegad do very well to turn it over and to have the possession now with Wayne Fox. Fox from inside his own D goes long. John Heston goes high. The ball is broken away from Heston now and Owen O'Brien, but Sam McCartan is there to pick it up, and he gives it on to Heston again, who comes inside now to Oisin Hogan, coming forward, and Heston has it again. Fisted inside to Fowler towards the D, but then just holds that possession and gives it back to Sean Flanagan, who finds Sam McCartan over on the far side of the play. Fisted ball, and McCartan's combining. And Loman's holding that possession, trying to just probe and wait for the correct opportunity to get their right man in the position for the shot. David Whelan has it. His full back is Nathan Lally. He makes himself available here in loads of space, right out in the middle of the park as he carries it forward. Rory Sheehan makes the break inside, and he lays it off quickly to Foy, who does well to ship that tackle, and ball is given inside. And Loman's nice skill as they hold the ball, and the ball is now with O'Toole. O'Toole jinks onto his right, gives it on to McCartan. McCartan, that's Danny, is forced just to hold that ball and gives it to Sam, and Sam back outside it goes now, and David Whelan. Again, Loman's very controlled, his body's hitting the ground all over the place here, and the ball is given inside. Gathered well by David Whelan, did well to hold possession there for St. Loman's, and forced to work it back out towards the 45. In fact, even deeper to where John Heston is sitting in the pocket with no one around him, trying to dictate the pace of play here. He gives it back inside here now, where Nathan Lally off the full and on to Peter Foy. Loman's just holding the ball. It's all of our three players inside the Coralstown Kinnegad half of the field. Ron O'Toole is trying to get a little bit of space here. Two players collide and go to ground, and there's a chance here now for St. Loman. Can they get the shot in? They don't get a shot in, but Rory Sheehan fisted it, but harmlessly and quite comfortably into the arms of Sean Martin. Kinnegad now trying to turn defence into attack, but holding it up, and while they hold that up even for a couple of seconds, Alan, you can see the blue jerseys filtering back behind the ball.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's the same the other way. They're trying to pierce holes in the Kinnegad defence, and Kinnegad, to be fair, had a great defensive structure set up there. They didn't let them in. Rory Sheehan probably just could have laid back off to the man coming on the loop, but I think Wayne Fox after giving away a couple of balls there in a row, and I see Jack Cooney and Pascal Kelly on his case here now. It wouldn't be their type of play where they're trying to kick it from long distance out. He's after giving two of them away in the last couple of minutes, so putting his team under pressure, but he learned from his mistakes. He's a very experienced player. Yeah,
John Hassan, speaking of experience, one of the most experienced players for St. Loman, and Sam McCartan here. Sam pops a little ball into Ron O'Toole, but O'Toole is being closed down as soon as he gets the ball. But this time he finds Danny McCartan. Danny drops the shoulder into the player, and he lays it off to Fowler. With great blocking there by the Kinnegad man. Linesman signals, it's a line ball. I think that was Jason Lynch that got in that dive and tackle there on Fowler, did very well. And the line ball, and I don't think Paddy Dowell is too happy about it. The linesman is having a word with him there. Niall Ward from Gary Castle, but in the meantime, Owen O'Brien is coming forward across the St. Loman's 45-metre line. Does very well. Quick hands back to Callum Cruz. Cruz looks up, gives a lovely ball inside, and eventually worked there as far as Darren Giles, and Darren with the left foot fires it in, but that's not going to trouble the scorekeeper. That one has gone harmlessly over the end line away. Good play there. Jack Thorpe got involved in that play as well. Won that ball, came down, but nothing to show for Coralstown Kinnegad. Kick out again for Rory Matthews back on his own 20-metre line. John Hesson just sneaks across here into a little bit of space, and he's found there, and he looks up, moves the ball on straight away for Sam McCartan. I think Sam...
Yeah, he's right. He picked it straight off the ground.
Yeah, the grass is short here in TEG Cusack Park, but definitely the referee was right on top of things here, and free for Coralstown Kinnegad, taken here and gathered by Darren Giles. Giles needs to get away, and John Hesson gets it. Oh, it looked like a good tackle there from... Very
harsh free there. He did that sort of swoop around tackle, knocked the ball out, and it was in the hands of David Whelan there, and when he blew the whistle, unfortunately he got pulled back for a free. It was very harsh.
Yeah, Darren Giles is going to take this free himself. He's about 40 metres or so from the Loman's goals, but he's very, very close to the sideline. He's going to rob a yard or two in as he gets this one in now with the left foot. Fires it in. It's going to drop dangerously in there. There's a lot of blue jerseys in under, and they get it under control. David Whelan off to Sean Flanagan, and coming on the run is Andy Gaffney. Gaffney just slows it down, gives it back to David Whelan, who moves it across to the right into the goalkeeper Rory Matthews, and he goes further right over to the far side where Kelvin Riley carries it down. Riley gives it inside here now for Sam McCartan. Quickly through the hands it goes. Sean Flanagan just invites David Whelan to come onto that ball as he comes out towards his own 65. Peter Foy looked for the ball, made the run, just drew the Coralstown Kinnegad player away from Whelan. He has chance to hold the possession, give it back to Nathan Lally, and now Foy, he steps in, takes the possession, and with the right foot fires it into a bit of space, asking a lot of follow there, and good defending there by Daniel Woods, and he gets possession back for Coralstown Kinnegad, and they come now with Breen Cooney. Cooney's ball inside, just put Jason Mackin under a little bit of pressure, but Jason Lynch steps in and just gets a crucial toe on that ball there and keeps the possession there, because Wayne Fox has it now, and Fox lays it off here as far as Josh Gahan. Gahan, ball's inside, gathered there by Darren Giles down in front of his man, coming back around, making the angle on the left foot. Point number 3 for Darren Giles, point number 4 for Coralstown Kinnegad. Nice control play there on him by the Coralstown Kinnegad men.
And you know what, a crucial toe in, as you said there, from Jason Lynch there. Ron O'Toole was onto it like a flash, and he just got a touch onto it. If he didn't, Lomans would have been in for a goal, and a turn around, it's a point down the other end. Tell you, I'm very impressed with the way Darren Giles started the game. He's on lots of ball. 2 points from play so far, 1 from a free. I'd say he'd be disappointed with the other free that he took, that he dropped short, but other than that, he looks very sharp.
Yeah, free award there for St. Lomans, and Nathan Lally moves the ball across to the far side where Lomans come right down. It's Oisin Hogan. Oisin gives the ball off to Ron O'Toole. O'Toole is very close to the end line, but as he does, spins and gets his head up and seeing what's available for him. Sam McCartan is available. Sam opens the play out where Heston is standing on the Coralstown Kinnegad 45. He just loops around to make a little bit of space. Peter Foy was making the run for him, but Heston holds that possession, carries it in towards the D, needs a little bit of support here, and then decides no one is there for me, so I'll take the shot on myself. Doesn't get the connection he was hoping for. That one has gone across the face of the goal and wide. And again, good defensive play by Coralstown Kinnegad. Forced John Hesson to hold that ball, no one available to lay it off to. He was forced to take the shot under pressure, couldn't get it on target.
Yeah, and I still though, I'd say John would be very disappointed. They're like his bread and butter over the last couple of years, where he cuts back in onto the right and swings it over and curls it over the bar. Just didn't get the curl on it that time, but Kinnegad, their structure in defence is very, very good. They get lots of men back, and they're breaking quick. They're not, the difference between this and the county final last year, they were very sluggish with their when they turned over the ball, very sluggish to get forward. Now when they turn over, you 4, 5, 6 lads trying to get themselves up inside the 45 as quick as possible, and Lomans are struggling to get back, and as we can see here now, a lazy sort of a free pushing it back. They're the type of frees the managers, kill managers. There'd be no need for going away from goal. Could have stood him up and just gave away a stupid lazy free, and I think it's Breen Cooney's going to take it here.
Yeah, with the right foot, with the wind probably favouring him here as he drops this one in. It's going to be very tight to the post, but the umpire's walking forward and he's heading for the white flag. First point of the game for Breen Cooney, and just pushes the lead out 5 points to 1. You know, and Coralstown Kinnegad so far on have dealt with anything Lomans have thrown at them so far, anyway, 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and like it's 4 wides to 2 in favour of Lomans, which they won't be happy with. They've pride themselves on pride themselves on their conversion rate over the last number of years, and it's just not going too well for them here at the moment.
And this time, Fowler gets the ball, carries it forward. There was men making the runs left and right of him, but he kept going, he backed himself with.
I think if he looked up, Ray, the minute he won that ball, I think Danny McCartan was in an acre of space on his own in front of the goal. Probably just didn't have it in the locker to get it to him as he was that far away. But if he even had a chance, these are the type of goal chances that they're few and far between when you're playing against a defensive team like Kinnegad.
Yeah, 5-1 for Coralstown Kinnegad, and have the kick out one and being squeezed into the corner there by St. Loman's, and Ronan O'Toole, quick hands, gets a hand to that ball and gets the possession. He goes to the ground now, and the referee signals that O'Toole, I think, had handled the ball on the ground. It was good play initially by St. Loman's because they did well. Referee.
Yeah, I think so. He probably did handle it on the ground, but he got a bit of a slap into the face as well in the process of the whole tackling, and he's not too happy out there at the minute. But Kinnegad are trying to just pull the ball off and got involved in a bit of an altercation. Wayne Fox did, so it looks like the ref yellow card to Wayne Fox and possibly throw the ball up here now as well.
Yeah, he's pointing. He's going to.
No, he's giving
he's leaving the free with Coralstown Kinnegad. In all fairness to Wayne Fox here, all he was looking to do to me was take the ball. O'Toole was lying on the ball. The free had been given against him. He was probably entitled to get it, but referee gives him the yellow card. Maybe there was something said that we don't hear from here, but Coralstown Kinnegad have the possession here now with Josh Gahan. Gahan back inside the Fox again, just drops at his feet and goes under his legs, but he has all the time in the world to pick it up. Breen Cooney is there, available to take it, and he just carries it forward, pops a little pass into Jason Lynch, and Lynch back to Cooney, and nice hands, and Fox comes onto it again, and with the right foot, it's a lovely ball inside, but the signal has gone wide. I thought that went off the hand there.
I think it hit Loman's defender. I think Enda's gone into his umpire. I think it hit the Loman's defender last and out for 45. I'm pretty sure it did, but
it certainly looked that way from here, Alan. From what I thought, now what's he going to say? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, to be fair to the ref, he realised the umpire made a mistake and he went in and he changed it, and that's good refereeing. And not too many decisions that you'd have to say that the referee has got wrong or the linesman. I thought earlier on there was an altercation between Paddy Dowdall and Niall Ward here this side. I did think it was a Kinnegad ball at the time, and a couple of decisions that Enda had to make. He's got them all right as far as I could see.
Yeah, and there's something 45 is going to be taken by Callum Cruz. 23 minutes, 12 seconds on the clock, 5-1 in favour of Coralstown Kinnegad as Cruz fires this one in. Dangerous ball, but right in under the bar. And St. Loman's had to be dealt with in there. It was John Hesson under the bar there, helping out his goalkeeper, and he does well. Safe hands and carries it out, and Lomans have the possession, and now they try to go down the right hand side with Sean Kelly. A little bit of pace injected into it, and Kelly then comes across into the centre with David Whelan. Lays it off again now, and chance now for Lomans to come forward with it now. Sam McCartan dropping deeper and deeper, trying to get involved in the game. Gives the ball across the run. O'Toole jinks onto his left foot, sees a little bit of space, and then tries to thread a little ball in looking for Danny McCartan, but it breaks kind of end. The Gaffney is on it. Gaffney's forced to come back out, and McCartan gets a shot in, but unfortunately hits the outside of the upright and goes out to the left and wide. But again, good defending by Coralstown Kinnegad, making life very, very difficult.
7 wides to 2 at the minute, Ray, and the Lomans won't be happy with the conversion rate. It's poor shooting at times, and John Hesson down catching balls from the 45 in on his own goal line, and it's if you're managing Lomans, you really want John further up the field. It's
yeah, I'm sure on the other hand,
he's no danger.
Yeah, I'm sure on the other hand, Brian, Jack Coney and Patrick Kelly will be delighted to see him out there. Yeah, and again,
absolutely. If you were over Kinnegad, that's where you want to see him. He's not going to cause you too much danger down there. Now, listen, he's plucking balls that look like he was going over the bar down, and you'd be saying fair play. But in the other end of things, he's the most lethal forward in Westmeath for the last number of years, and you really want to see him further up the field.
Yeah, he's on the play again here now as he combines here with Calvin Riley, and Riley has a little bit of space as he heads across the Coralstown. Kinnegad 45. Peter Foy is giving it on to Heston, who moves it on quickly. High tackle on him as he laid the ball off. Looks around, he's not going to get anything from the referee there, and Lomans have to come back out now as far as Enda Gaffney, as Gaffney carries it towards the Coralstown. Kinnegad 45. Coming inside here now, Sam McCartan. Sam hasn't really been involved. Gives it on to his brother Danny. Danny takes on his man and then backs himself with the shot, fires it in, it's off the upright and it's gone over the bar.
Yeah, good score now. He had a bit of pace into it, won the ball, came around on the loop, and that's what they want. They want to get these forwards. The likes of Sam McCarran. Sam hasn't been in the game at all yet. It's strange that he does beyond so much ball for Westmeath, and then when you come to Loman's matches, he doesn't be on the ball half as much. And you'd really expect it to be the other way around at times. But if you're Loman's, or if you're in charge of Loman's, you want Sam McCartan on the ball as often as possible. But Danny, good score from Danny there.
Yeah, and with that, on the response, Wayne Fox from the 45 said we'll have enough short passing and takes it on, fires it over the bar. I don't know whether the management, that was part of the plan, but it was a great kick by Wayne Fox and puts it over the bar. 6-2, 26 and a half minutes. I think there's going to be a sub being introduced. We just watched down here.
The good thing about Wayne Fox is the experience that he has. I know he does be ill-disciplined at times, always picking up yellow cards or whatever, but he's a fine footballer. He's really, really good, very dangerous, very accurate, and a good kick pass on the ball, and moves the ball forward very quickly, so he's a dream to play with.
Yeah, from the kick out, brought kindly here now, and Ronan O'Toole has it for St. Lomans. Comes across the Coralstown Kinnegad 45, and now that man Sam has it as Sam comes forward under pressure, gets the shot away, but again not on target. Again a little bit of aftertail. I think Sam McCartan is the referee awarding a free. What's he going to have a word with a couple of players here anyway?
I think it was one of those where they let him know coming out that he was after kicking away, but it did look like he was sort of being pulled and dragged as he shot, but Enda was having none of it, so play on. Play
on, the kick out for Coralstown and Kinnegad. They have the possession. Again, very static back there, but Daniel Woods then does get the possession. They get it out into a little bit of space and a chance now to come forward with it. Kieran Daly out into the centre he comes in. Wayne Fox fired that he knew as soon as it left his foot that wasn't going to find its intended target, and Sean Kelly steps in and wins the possession back. And he gives it on now to Peter Foy. Foy, he's been all over the field, over on the left, down on the right. This time gives it on to Fola. Fola stripped as he wins the ball. Free for St. Lomans, and taken quickly and back now with Peter Foy as he heads across the Coralstown Kinnegad 65. Nice little drop of the shoulder, and Heston joins into the play. But red jerseys come in front of him. John runs into the tackle there, and he seemed to slip into it. The hand was coming in. But
I think he got a belt as well, to be fair, but he did slip as he was coming into the tackle, but he probably caught a little bit high also. But see how quickly that Kinnegad get +2 back. It's not even, most teams get +1, but Kinnegad always seem to have one on the left hand side of the D, one on the right hand side, covering off any of the balls threaded through to the Loman's corner forwards. It's good defensive structure, obviously working at the moment, but to be disappointed to give away this free, to possibly make it 6-3 coming into half time.
Yeah, 28 and 3/4 minutes gone as John Heston looking long at the post. He carries this one forward and with the right foot curls it in. Is he going to draw it back inside the upright? I think he is, and he is indeed. First point for John Heston.
It's rare you see coming to 29 minutes that Loman's only have 3 points on the board, isn't it?
Absolutely, we haven't seen that too often. So Coralstown Kinnegad management will be happy how things have gone so far. The goalkeeper is Sean Martin. Sean did well to get that one away. 1 minute of additional time here as Coralstown Kinnegad come down the line. Owen O'Brien, two number 7s bounce off each other. The ball has gone out over the sideline, even though Owen O'Brien tried to bang it off a St. Loman's player to get the possession, but the linesman had been right on top for it, taken quickly, and now Ronan O'Toole has possession. He's gone back into the centre. Good tackling there by the Coralstown Kinnegad man. They have the ball there. That's Josh Gahan. Gahan has support here from Darren Giles. Giles just slows it down, goes back. Nothing available down this side of the field, but he's going to get involved in it again because he has the possession. He gives a nice fisted pass, but again, well read there by Ronan O'Toole, who would come back into defence. Good play there by the centre half forward. Work rate really top notch. And Danny McCartan in a little bit of space here now as we head towards half time. 2 minutes of additional time, I think, was the call here now, but Loman's trying to get another score here before the half, and the ball breaks. And they had ran on there, and the ball was fired, I think, over the bar, but referee.
No, he had blown it before,
the whistle, and everyone had stopped.
Was it Sean Flanagan had picked the ball up on his way in towards the keeper, but he had blown it before Sean got onto the breaking ball. But Kinnegad would be very disappointed. A super turnover from Darren Giles and Josh Gahan there, and then just a lazy hand pass, trying to put it in over the top, giving away again, and going in with all the dominance of their play. They're going to go in at half time only 2 points up.
Yeah, John Hesson has this opportunity, and well, we have the commentator's curse there from Alan Mangan works a treat on him, because I certainly would have put the house on John Hesson flicking that one over the bar, but just pulled it across to the left. I don't know whether the wind is a factor, but certainly it's been a good open first half, Alan. 6 points to 3 in favour of Coralstown Kinnegad. It's been up and down. We've seen defensive systems working very much to the fore here for both of these teams. You had alluded to it with Coralstown Kinnegad getting the numbers back every time, and it has worked well for them so far. 3 points in the lead, but still very much to play for. And we all know what this Loman's attack is like. They can open up, and they can wipe that score out very, very quickly.
Yeah, they could, yeah. And if they both, I presume they'll probably put John in around the full forward line now, playing with the win. And if they do that, Kinnegad will be under a little bit more pressure than they were there in the first half. But at the same time, Loman's, they won't be overly worried.
Now we're going to go to hands.
Only 3 points down coming into the second half. But at the same time, it wouldn't be a spectacle now by any matter of means, but Kinnegad would, in my eyes, so far have been by far the better team, moving the ball better up the field, getting themselves into positions. But if you were Loman's manager, you wouldn't be overly worried just yet.
Yeah, 6 points to 3 here in TEG Cusack Park. It is the men in red and white from Coralstown Kinnegad who are in the lead. 3 points from Darren Giles, 1 from Brian Cooney, 1 from Wayne Fox, and the opening score for Josh Gahan accounts for the 6. Ronan O'Toole with 1, John Hesson with 1 from a free, and Danny McCartan the scores for St. Loman's. For our viewers at home, we're going to take a break here from commentary, and you'll have some highlights and some ads for the break, but don't worry, you'll be back in good time for the second half.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today.
MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
Is. That is what I do.
New Renault Arcana E-Tech Hybrid. Winner, Irish Medium Crossover SUV in the 2022 Car of the Year Awards.
You make sure you're connected. The writing's on the wall.
Welcome viewers back here to TEG Cusack Park, where both sides have come back out. I don't see any changes on even listed on. And I don't know whether you can see John Hessler making his way out to the middle of the field for the throw-in again, but no changes from either side.
Looks fairly the same as it was.
6 points to 3, Alan. Wind probably is going to favour St. Loman's in this second half, so it probably is a little bit of a factor. So they'll be hoping to get a quick start there, because Coralstown Kinnegad have done very well so far. They've gone to the same two lads in the middle of the field, Brian Cooney and Darren Giles. Andy Kelly is over there, the referee. We're all set to go as soon as Andy gets. Oh, he has a football on the ground out there, just checking that everyone is back in position. Umpires are back, all the players are back, and Andy's ready to get us underway, and he throws it up. Brian Cooney goes high, he gathers the ball well, foul as he tries to get out with it, free awarded. And at almost every throw-in there's a foul, because one player takes another player out or blocks the run and such.
Yeah, and it probably should have been free to Loman's, because they stopped John Heston from jumping. So I think that's where the new rule is coming in. They're trying to have it's only 1 against 1, and it's going to take that foul out of the game altogether.
Yeah, and John Heston fires a lovely ball into Kelvin Riley. Riley lays it off on the run is Sam McCartney. No, Sam took too many steps. But fairness, Sam probably got caught between two minds, because it opened up in front of him and he was waiting for somebody just to come off the shoulder. No one appeared, took too many steps.
To be fair, really good defender from Daniel Woods. He sort of stepped in and then stepped back, and Sam got caught in two minds. So you'd have to give credit to the centre back from Kinnegad. It was really good defending. Yeah,
let off for Coralstown Kinnegad, the open stages, and to have the free taken and the ball worked out here now with Jason Mackin, and Mackin over to the far side where it's gathered there by Josh Gahan. Josh got that lovely point in the open, scored the game off the outside of his right foot. Wayne Fox is over there giving him a little bit of support, and eventually Coralstown Kinnegad open it across here to that man Daniel Woods, who gives it on now to Owen O'Brien. O'Brien looks, and all he can see in front of him is 3 or 4 blue jerseys. So Wayne Fox steps in, offers some assistance, and he gives the ball off now as far as James Maxwell. Maxwell into the St. Loman's half of the field and just holds it up again as he lays it off to Mackin again. Mackin back inside. Daniel Woods has it again, and eventually Wayne Fox, who's almost playing like John Heston now in the second half, sitting out around the middle of the field. He spread the ball around, but Owen O'Brien going across into the centre. Ron O'Toole trying to close him down, and Daniel Woods gives it back here now to Jason Mackin. Jason Lynch is now in a little bit of space over on the far side, and he's a chance to get across the 45 at the St. Loman's end. Coralstown Kinnegad just holding that possession, trying to be patient, trying to work it out an opportunity, but then ball kicked across there was intercepted by the referee, Alan. So I think
Kinnegad would be quite happy to hit the referee, because it was going straight to John Heston, and Lomans would have been on the attack straight away. It was, I don't know, I think is it James Maxwell, or yeah, it was James Maxwell. He sort of got caught in two minds. He didn't know whether to kick it in long or go short. It was actually Josh Gahan, sorry, and got caught in two minds, and lucky enough it's a throw ball here, and Loman's come out with it.
Yeah, a bit of a ruck there, a couple of players on the ground, but Loman's have it here now, and then the Gaffney has a chance to come forward. Nice ball, look a little bit high for Danny McCartan. Danny gets a hand to it, and then does well to keep the ball in play, and then trips himself, and I think he fell over the flag there, Alan. I'm not sure.
He tripped across the flag, and in fairness to him, I think he just sort of thought Loman's man, I think Pat Fox talking to him here now, and Pat's going to tell him he tripped across the flag, and I'd say he'll probably throw it up now. Fair is fair. It was Kinnegad were going to win the ball, and it looks likely that he's going to throw the ball, and he is. They can get these things wrong every now and again, and the fairest thing is to throw it up.
Yeah, and I think even Ron O'Toole was amused with that, because he knew exactly what had happened. But then let's move the ball in here now. Fowler is under this, trying to get possession for his side. Ball jumping high, and O'Toole is on the breaking ball, and with the right inside of his right foot, hangs one across into the centre. Good defending there by the Coralstown Kinnegad man, but then almost getting each other's way and just get it back out as far as O'Toole. O'Toole back to McCartan. McCartan needs to get a little bit of space. It looked like he was going to be pulled possibly for an over carry or even a thrown ball, but
to be honest, Ray, it looked a little bit harsh, but I don't see any Kinnegad lads giving out to the ref about the decision, so they're an awful lot closer to it than we were. But I thought it was a little bit harsh now to give a free in, but they obviously felt themselves that they were a bit aggressive with the tackling, and it's an easy free for the likes of Ron O'Toole.
Yeah, and he dispatched it. No commentators, of course, this time, as Loman's closed the gap now to 2 points, 6-4 in their favour. We're just 4 minutes, a little over 4.5 minutes gone in this second half. As the goalkeeper down there on our right is Sean Martin. Sean looking up to see what's available. He's forced to go along with it. It's hanging, it's broken down by St. Loman's. Ron O'Toole and Fola working. Fola gathers, leads it off to Peter Foy. Foy has a look at the post, clips it in. It's a lovely score.
Beautiful kick, to be fair. It was well won before. A lovely layoff, and there's very few players that can kick the ball like that, Ray, from a good distance out, and he sort of just stroked it over the bar. He didn't have to pressure the kick at all. He just stroked it over the bar, and a super score from Peter Foy.
Yeah, kick out again from Sean Martin. This time he goes across the far side in the gaff, and he anxious to get that ball there, but pushes the Kinnegad man, goes to ground. Foul on Jack Thorpe, I think it was, over there, and it's a free for Coralstown Kinnegad, and Wayne Fox comes in and takes a shorter. Wayne comes across his own 45 and looks up and sees that Jason Lynch is in a lot of space, and Jason carries it forward. Solan it off his left, comes back inside, gives it back now as far as Jason Mackin. Mackin back to Fox again. Loman's just forcing Coralstown Kinnegad to go across the field there, tackle, trying to get in there from Sean Flanagan. Coralstown Kinnegad hold that possession, give it off here now to Breen Cooney. Cooney has Jason Lynch on the run, doesn't use Lynch, but gives it back here now to Liam Daly on the loop around. Daly back to Cooney, and Cooney with the shot. As soon as it left his foot, he knew it was on target. Lovely score and a good response there by the Coralstown Kinnegad men.
Really good score, Ray, and they need the likes of Breen Cooney on to getting on to the end of those balls. It was well worked by Liam Daly, and he knew not to take the shot on himself, and they knocked it back to Breen Cooney, and it was a beautiful score off the right. Super effort, nice easy stroke, and didn't pressure the kick either.
Yeah, from the kick out it breaks kindly for Folan for St. Loman's, and he carries it forward and lays it off as far as Ron O'Toole, and been ominous now for Coralstown Kinnegad. Ron O'Toole, a couple of quick scores in the second half, and when he gets his tail up, he can be very, very difficult to handle. Nice score there for St. Loman's, back to 1 point, almost 7 minutes gone in this second half. Sean Martin rifles one out. Breen Cooney goes high, beaten in the air by John Heston. Ball picked it up by Sam McCartan. Sam to Sean Flanagan. A brilliant vision for Sam, because there's a great chance here. Kelvin Riley with a shot, but what a save from the Coralstown Kinnegad goalkeeper, Sean Martin. He read what Kelvin Riley was going to do, and he knew he was going to go across to his right, but credit the keeper, did absolutely brilliant, held the ball and got up and got it away, and let off certainly for Coralstown Kinnegad, and they're trying to capitalise now as James Maxwell carries this, but he carries it so far and then stops and allows Lomas to filter back. Breen Cooney is available to take the pass here now, close to the sideline. Liam Daly makes the run inside, and Cooney has to just hold the ball. Sean Flanagan trying to shut him down, does well, force him back into the centre where he gives it to Wayne Fox. Fox allowed to carry the ball just across the pitch. No real urgency in the St. Loman's defending there, just to force him to go laterally across the field. And Jason Lynch, quick ball off to Maxwell again, and Breen Cooney is there on the shoulder if he's needed. He takes the ball and then has time to step in and thread a little ball through to Dan Leach. Leach back to Cooney. Cooney gets into a little bit of space. John Hesson stepped in, he was going to block him down. Cooney did well to avoid that, but under pressure then doesn't get a great kick in. Lomans have them turned over back inside the 20-metre line, and they're on the move down the line again. Ball fisted on here for Sean Kelly. Kelly does well to win it and to hold on to that possession, to give it inside now, and Sam McCartan is playing deeper, trying to get into the play, and this time it goes long. It's a fabulous kick in. O'Toole gets a hand and it gets it to the ground, spins it back onto his left foot and kicks it over the bar.
I think if you go back to the last 3 episodes of play, Sam McCartan done unbelievably well to spot Kelvin Riley earlier with the pass that he was in for the goal chance. Not too many lads with the vision that'll pick out that. And I think Kelvin, if he was to go back and keep the ball along the ground, you go to the other end, then bring Cooney a chance to pull the trigger, try to step back in, then shot under pressure, and then another super ball from Sam McCartan over the top to Ron O'Toole. And they need to get tired of Ron O'Toole now, Ray. That's 3 points in 8 minutes in the second half that he's after scoring, and they just need to get a little bit tighter on him.
Yeah, and from the kick out, Coralstown Kinnegad, they come down the field. Wayne Fox fires the ball in. Dan Leach lays it off quickly to Darren Giles. Leach is there again to take on this possession and fist the ball inside. Jason Lynch, he's the right corner back. He won't take on the shot. maybe the left corner back will let Josh Gahan. Gahan runs into heavy traffic and then possession turned over. Ball is fired over into space there, looking for Fola. Fola goes to the ground, picks it up neatly, spins away from his man, carries it in across the 45, bounces off the tackle. He's still going. The whole thing opens up in front of him. Can he finish? Oh, can he? What a goal! He did it all himself. Alan won the ball, took on two defenders. I think everyone was expecting the miss, but what a quality finish by the big man.
It just goes to show, if you want to take out the defence and defence like the way Kinnegad are set up, it's the quick ball in, super ball in from John Heslin, and Fola got on the 45, 5-6 men, and there was no stopping that. It didn't matter who was in the goals there, there'd be no stopping that. It was a super goal, and that's what he has in the locker if he can just get it out of him all the time.
Yeah, with Coralstown Kinnegad trying to respond here on the right as well. Draws in three blue jerseys on the ball. Is given across into the centre where Wayne Fox has it again. Ball now with Brian Cooney. Coralstown Kinnegad trying to respond to that now. The trail, 3 points, 1-7 to 7 points as Cooney comes back, forced to come back in on his left side and then holds possession, gives it back as far as Jason Mackin. Mackin across to Daniel Woods. Woods just has time to look around and see what's available. But Lomans will just force him. They'll be quite happy to let him have possession out there between 45 and 65. And ball fired across here now to Jason Mackin as Mackin heads towards the sideline. Nice play there as he holds the ball and then gives it inside to Jack Torpy, but Torpy goes into 3 or 4 jerseys. John Hesson shows all his quality there, gets drawn back, looks at the referee, looks for the free, and the referee agrees and gives the free, and John has taken it and has moved on to Peter Foy. Foy looks up and sees there's not any red jerseys down this half of the field and just holds the ball, gives it back to Ron O'Toole to David Whelan. Loman's given a chance to get numbers forward here now as to have the ball back in their own 45 again as David Whelan carries it forward. Coralstown Kinnegad with everyone across between the 45 and 65 just trying to make life difficult for St. Loman's, but they'll be patient. They're now in the lead, so it's up to Coralstown Kinnegad to come out and get the scores. Ronan O'Toole has the possession here. Jinx and just quite content just to give it back there as far as Sean Kelly, and Kelly through the hands it goes. And now David Whelan with a little fisted ball now. Sam McCartan has it. Sam comes inside, coming across the 65, and then looks up and sees that Sean Flanagan has made a nice run. Flanagan gets the ball, gives it to the goal scorer, Fola. Ball popped off quickly to Danny McCartan. They're on it again here now. McCartan has it very, very close to the side end line, but does well, and Sam has it again. Sam McCartan works it back towards the 45, and again patience there from St. Loman's, and they'll try and stretch Coralstown Kinnegad from one side to the other, and eventually John Heston with the outside of the right foot fires it in. Don't know whether he was looking for Danny McCartan or whether he was going for a shot, but it was neither or, and it's gone out over the end line, and there's a sub about to be introduced here for.
To be fair, I think he was trying to pick out Danny McCartan, made a good run in sort of over into the far corner. He tried to pick him out just overhead. I think the wind sort of brought out over the end line. So to be fair to John, his work rate today, in particular in the 12 minutes of the second half, has been unreal. He's had 2 or 3 turnovers, big turnovers, and he's setting the tone for the rest of the team to follow suit.
Yeah, a sub for Coralstown Kinnegad, number 18, Owen Bracken, replaced with John Lynch. And with that then, John Hesson again showing his experience, called the mark. Kinnegad man not moving back quickly enough. John just tips it off him and he gets the ball dragged forward now to the 45, and now it's well within his range.
Absolutely, great thinking. He knew that the man was standing in his way, and all he do is get a hit off him, and it has to come forward 15 yards or 14 yards, whatever it is, and brought into a very scoreable position for himself.
Yeah, with the wind on his back now in the second half, chance to push the lead out to 4 points. Gets a good connection on it, and the umpires look up. And the umpire is signaling Loman has gone over the bar, a second point from a free point. John Heston, and there's another sub about to be introduced here from Kinnegad this time. Coming in is the number 17, and number 17 is Kieran Daly Jr. Nobody gone off yet though. Man gone off over on the far side, yeah. See that now? And the man that's gone off over there is Jack Torpy. Marshall Kellan pointing it out to the referee. So we have the two Kieran Daly's on the field, junior and senior, and the junior is on the possession, does well to hold that possession there, give a little short ball on here where it's gathered by Josh Gahan. Josh just opens the play out. Coralstown Kinnegad need to respond here now. Ball is fired over to the far side. There's a chance now to carry it forward here. Owen Bracken, inside the 45. In the gap, and just forcing them to come back, and ball is fired across into the centre here where James Maxwell has time to take it on and head towards the 45. Quick ball off to Owen O'Brien. O'Brien coming forward. Players making the run. But O'Brien carries it. Now he sees a little bit of space, but he's going into the corner, needs to recycle. Darren Giles has it. Giles tries to fire a ball across in the centre. Breen Cooney, was he being fouled? He wasn't. He good work there by both Darren Giles and Breen Cooney. Cooney made the run. He was picked out and an opportunity for a score here. Certainly, there's been a big swing on and 2 points between the sides at half time.
These are the games where the likes of James Maxwell, Liam Daly, Breen Cooney, lads like this is where Kinnegad need to see these stepping up to the plate. They're on the periphery all the time, playing well for a couple of minutes here, a couple of minutes there. It's when their backs are to the wall and they need these lads to step up to the plate. The next 15 minutes is going to tell a lot for Kinnegad going into the championship. Regardless of what the score is, it's going to tell a lot of where they lie going into the championship and the work rate. Lomans are outworking them at the minute, which is very strange for a Jack Cooney team to say that they're being outworked. Lomans for the last 15 minutes have totally outworked them in most areas in the pitch. And there's only a couple of lads like the likes of Josh Gahan and Owen O'Brien. These are the two lads that are trying to drag the rest of their teammates along with them.
Yeah, there's a sub coming in there. What Anna was there is something.
Calvin Riley, TJ Cox
for Calvin Riley. Calvin makes his way off. He had a great goal scoring opportunity. Denied by the goal. Good goalkeeper from Sean Martin. And we're underway again with Rory Matthews launching this one down the centre. Up go the hands, broken down. Breen Cooney goes high as well to get the ball, and as he's on the ground gives it off there as far as Owen Bracken. And Coralstown Kinnegad come forward now. Would win. Fox carries it forward. Coming in on the loop is Liam Daly, and again, like you said, Alan, he's one of these players, plenty of ability, but has been on the periphery very much in this game. Owen O'Brien is carrying this. Sean Flanagan is trying to close him down. Comes inside the 13-metre line, lays it back, and Coralstown Kinnegad a little bit loose there, and Peter Foy was almost on it there, but good work by Kieran Daly, holds that possession. Now James Maxwell fished it across to the far side where Daniel Woods has a little bit of time now to come forward towards that 45 of the St. Loman's end of the pitch. Inside the 45, just lays it off quickly now to Breen Cooney. Cooney spins around and gives it back inside. Nobody willing to take on the shot. Lomans are quite happy to force them to come back out. And Callum Cruz with the ball over there, but again, going nowhere. Has to hold on to it as it comes across into the centre. Had a man available and then managed to spin around and see that there's a man in a little bit of space. And that man is the number 18, that's Kieran Daly, but he's dispossessed then. Or it was Owen Bracken actually, the 18, he's dispossessed, and Loman's trying to turn the fence into attack. Ron O'Toole shifts the ball off quickly. First thing, touching the ball for TJ Cox. Cox lays it on the Foy and he's gone. There's two men inside here. A chance for Cox. Stops, comes back on his favourite left foot, takes the shot.
That's the difference, Ray. You get the ball up the field and you get this one of your shoulders, and the Lomans have a load of them, and the Kinnegads they're going over them back, and they're not really plugging any holes at all. And they're expecting their defenders to come up and plug the holes. Like Owen O'Brien, even again there in that last play, was trying to plug holes in the Lomans defence, and he doesn't have the forwards coming along with him to do that. There's no point in saying the likes of Wayne Fox is in the latter end of his career, and he's trying to bring the game, to be fair to him, but it's the younger players that need to step up to the plate for Kinnegad.
Yeah, one of those players is Josh Gahan, and he's carrying the ball in, but there's three blue jerseys around him. He does well to hold on to possession. He's on it again, gets the shot in with his left foot, but it's off the outside of it and it's hanging in the air, broken down, and I think there was a push there. Sean Flanagan was involved there, and I think it was the Lendy Gaffney as well. But between them anyway, David Whelan maybe commits the foul. No, it's not Whelan, but fouling.
I don't know where he saw the free there now, and we're not going to see. We're not fortunate enough to have a replay here in front of us, so I don't know. I think Lomans think it's a bit harsh, but at the same time, it was a poor effort from Josh Gann, who is one of these lads that is trying to bring the game to Lomans, but it was a poor effort by him, but they ended fortunate enough to get a free over it, and it goes over the bar.
Yeah, Brian Cooney, his 4 points of the day, 3 of them from frees, just brings the gap back to that 1 goal between them. That's fabulous finish there from the big number 9 for St. Loman's. Follier in, they carried it in and rifled it to the back of the net. The difference between the two sides, 19, almost 20 minutes gone, as Rory Matthews goes long and Heston goes high, calls the mark, takes it quickly because O'Toole is on the move again, and he gives it in quickly to Foy. Foy comes inside, fisted across to TJ Cox. Oh! I could see the back of the net ripping there on, and I don't know who got a touch on it between the goalkeeper and there was a couple of defenders there, but it looked like TJ Cox had done everything right, came back in on his left foot. With the inside, he was trying to place it into the corner, but
it was a super block. Whoever got the block in, it was a super block. But all Loman's best players involved. Kick out long, an unbelievable take from John Heston. In over the top to Ron O'Toole, who laid it off to Peter Foy, who made the right decision giving it across to TJ. And all that denied them a goal was a super block. I'm not too sure who it was. Fair play to whoever it was. But I have to say, all Loman's best players involved in the one move.
Yeah, exactly. Quality there play from Loman's, and from a kick out. Created a brilliant goal scoring opportunity, not taken, but all is not lost yet because Sam McCartan is out, ready to kick the 45, and we know from previous times this is well within Sam's range as he fires this one in, but unfortunately for Sam, just didn't get the draw on it. He was hoping for, just stays out to the right. It remains 3 points between the sides, but Alan, at this stage of the game, even look, it's getting to a stage where Coralstown and Kinnegad are going to need a goal, and it's hard to see them breaching that defence there. The kick out again puts Jason Mackin under pressure, and Romans win it and take it quickly, and Sean Flanagan is inside. Flanagan carries it, comes back in on his left side. Again, Coralstown and Kinnegad get bodies around, but no one able to get the possession. Then Fowler steps in. I think with the ball touched on the ground, I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it's going to be a free out for Coralstown Kinnegad.
I think Sean would be very disappointed there, Ray. He didn't lay the ball off to TJ Cox on his way in. He probably took 1 or 2 plays too many, and TJ was in his own, but they're the likes of things that they'll look back on this week, and they'll know they can improve on it.
Yeah, they have the free taken, brought forward there by St. Loman. They're not allowing them to take it quickly. Daniel Woods moves it across to the far side, and carrying it forward now is Darren Giles. Giles heads towards the 20-metre line. Leach is on the loop around. He's taking the ball now. He's going to back himself to take the shot. He's dropping it in. He's dropping it in, and it's over the bar. Hops off the crossbar.
Yeah, good score, to be fair to Dan Leach. He's been involved in a few good things now. He's obviously small by stature, but he's not afraid to get on to the end of the balls. He turned back on. Loman's would be disappointed that someone didn't follow him. He had plenty of time to turn on to his right and both over the bar, but good score, and they need to build on that now.
Yeah, 2 between them. Rory Matthews gets the kick out short, and a short one there. Coralstown Kinnegad decided not to press up high and allow Lomas to get the possession away now. And Ron O'Toole has it back in his own left half back position, flicks the ball inside here where Danny McCartan again has come deep looking for the ball. As a man over on this side of the field is Nathan Lally, the full back. He comes inside, and then John Heston is available, and Heston with a long fisted pass over to the far side drops into Ron O'Toole's arms. O'Toole jinks to go left and then goes right, gives it in quickly. TJ Cox, and in the meantime Sam McCartan has gone forward. It could break the Sam, but TJ with the attempted shot, half blocked down, gone out over the end. Now it's going to be a 45. 2 between them, and a chance now for Sam McCartan.
Yeah, probably a rush shot, to be fair. You're after coming on, the first ball you get, you put over the bar. Second ball you were denied a goal chance, and then the third ball you get, you think, oh, I'm still going well here now, and he just probably should have played it through. I think Sam McCartan made a nice little run in over the top, a little cliff ball in over the top, and he might have been in for a goal chance. But listen, you can't blame him. He's after been on the end of a couple of good moves in the last couple of minutes, and he had a go, and lucky enough they might still get something over here now with 45 to Sam McCartan.
Yeah, Sam is going to take this over from the left side, so it'll give him a chance to draw this one in with the right foot. Distance shouldn't be a problem for him. As wind, whatever is in it, is behind his back as he comes forward now to hit this one with the right foot. Gets it high, and this time gets it accurately and fires it over the bar. Lovely point there by the Westmeath man, the county player, excellent all through the championship and league campaign for Westmeath. And Sam settling back in with St. Loman's. Lovely point there, just the lead back out to the 3 points again.
Loman, as you can see, very visibly putting a big press onto the Kinnegad kick out. They didn't put much of a press on the first half, but a big press on in the second half, and putting the Kinnegad kick out under massive pressure.
Yeah, and they turn it over as well and free awarded. And now John Hesson has it and injects a little bit of pace into it now as John heads across to 45. Has Sam available again, gives it to Sam, drops the shoulder, lays it on to Danny, the younger brother. Danny just holds it and gives it back to TJ Cox. John Hesson is there, but he's not interested in getting involved in this. He allowed his teammates to just hold that ball. David Whelan has it back now with TJ Cox as TJ comes across the pitch, and he has a man sitting back here all the time in the world. Just gather the ball and move it across here towards Nathan Lally, and Lally down the line where Peter Foy has the possession. Foy coming forward and then gives a little ball inside to TJ Cox. Cox all the time in the world to look up and give it back as far as David Whelan. Whelan holding that ball. Heston is back there as always, and then just pops a little pass on here, and a chance now for Sean Kelly to come down the field. Sean moves it on now to Sam McCartan. Solas off the left, drops the shoulder, injects a little bit of pace into it, and then a lovely little ball thrown inside. But again, good tracking back, but the ball breaks off a couple of players. If danger not gone, the goalkeeper has to be alert. First time clears it, probably did the right thing, and Sean Martin got it away from the danger area, but he's going straight back to St. Loman's man, and Peter Foy has it. Foy, you knew what he was going to try and do, just couldn't get the execution on and off the outside of the right boot.
No, and it's not like him normally when them chances present themselves to him. He normally nails them, and he just cut across it a little bit too much. Can happen, trying to pray, but was put under a little bit of pressure from being closed down, but he'll be disappointed with that one.
Yeah, Carson Kinnegad get the kick out away, and no pressure on them really now as Wayne Fox has this as he crosses his own 65 metre line, then sees that there's plenty of space inside in the centre, gives it on here now to Josh Gahan. Gahan on now to Leach. Leach is out a long way from where the management team would want him in around the square, but he gives a nice ball on here to Liam Daly. Daly on now to Darren Giles. Giles throws a dummy, holds the possession. Now he fires it across as a man over in the back post. Oh! The man that was on the back post there was the number 17 there.
I thought he got the last touch. I thought that Kieran Daly Jr. got the last touch on that myself. I see the Loman's goalie annoyed by the decision, and he's. I think from looking at myself, I think he's right to be a little bit annoyed. I thought even though the Loman's player did get a touch on it, I think the last touch went off the Kinnegad man.
Yeah, it was a nice ball in from Darren Giles.
It was a good ball. He didn't go for the score. He saw the man over the far side, tried to put in on top for him to be.
He hung it in there, and the 45 was brilliantly kicked over into the breeze there by Callum Cruz. And the gap has gone that little Mullingar again back to 2. 13, 110 to 11 points, 11 scores apiece. And as we said earlier, that goal the difference so far. And Rory Matthews, he's walking towards the 20 metre line.
Sean Flanagan coming off for Tristan Graham, I think, is it? Tristan Graham is on and Sean Flanagan got off.
Yeah, Flanagan has put in a good shift for his side. Makes his way off. He's a little bit disappointed. He didn't see this game out. There's only 2 minutes to go. What a fetch by Fola. What a fetch. Gets the mark, takes it quickly, gives it over to Rotten O'Teal.
Some take, right?
Absolutely. Brilliant catch by the big man. He's right on his game here today. Brilliant goal. Keep his side in the lead as Sam McCartan probes down that far side. Gives the ball inside. Danny McCartan holds off his man, trying to get forward, and he was being fouled. Good work there by the number 15 for St. Loman's. Did very well, held that possession, low centre of gravity on him, hard to get a tackle in on him legally anyway, and he was fouled as he was coming around to get the shot on, and an opportunity for John Heston. And we won't put the commentator's curse on it, but this one is certainly within John's range.
No, I'm not going to see it in red. Last time I said it, I would have put my house on him, and I also put my house on him to score this one, right? But great bit of strength shown by Danny McCartan there. You can see that the work that he's been doing with Westmeath all year paying dividends. Took on the man, shrugged him off, and ended up getting fouled. And it it was really good play from Danny McCann.
Yeah, this time John Heston is on target. A hat-trick of points, hat-trick of frees. Lomans are going to bring on another sub down below us here. This time wearing the number 27. It's Killian Plunkett. Not in yet because Coralstown Kinnegad have taken the free or the kick out, and Owen Bracken is carrying it forward here now. Given off to Owen O'Brien. O'Brien forced to come back into Daniel Woods. Shoves it off now as far as Wayne Fox. Fox on to Liam Daly. Daly gets away from the tackle, holds the ball up, and then fists it out as far as Owen O'Brien. O'Brien carrying it forward, gives it on to Liam Daly. Need to get it in quicker, need to get it in before St. Loman's come back, and then Wayne Fox had the chance, but doesn't go wide. There was a chance of a score there, but Lomans have the possession, and no better team to break it, punish a team at the other end when you don't kick the ball dead. Foley carries it forward. Nice play, just leaves it back to Ronan O'Toole. O'Toole calling the shots as he always does for St. Lomans. Gives it back here now, and Lomans quite content to run down the clock. 2 minutes of additional time. There's 3 points between them. John Hesson has it. Gives it on to Peter Foy, coming on the loop. Foy back as far as Nathan Lally, and Lally now Coralstown tried to step forward, tried to put a little bit of pressure on. Peter Foy does well to see that there's a man spare over on that far side. David Whelan is that man, and Whelan sees a little bit of space, takes on his man, gives it on to O'Toole. O'Toole jinks inside, fists it inside as far as Oisin Hogan. Hogan holds the ball, spins around. Sam McCartan is available. Sam back to Fola. Fola back to Sam again. Loman's just playing the clock. We've almost won the 2 minutes of additional time played as O'Toole gives the ball inside, and players, experienced players for St. Loman's have the possession. Sam McCartan, who thought about giving the ball long, but thought better of it, held on to it. And it's now eventually here with Rory Sheehan, and no better team than St. Loman's to hold this ball for the second and final minute of this game. And forced to go back to their goalkeeper. He's there available for them, and he gives it off to David Whelan, and Whelan off now to Heston. Heston on his own 45-metre line. Fist the ball out where TJ Cox runs into space. Players running left and right, and Cox takes on his man. He's gone round him, he's still going. He's crossing the 45, heading towards the Coralstown Kinnegad goal. Good tracking back there by Callum Cruz. But the ball is fisted inside. There's a chance here for Danny McCartan. Oh, Danny trying to be a little bit cute with that one and try and get a fist on it. And now can Coralstown Kinnegad capitalise. The beautiful ball driven up long to Daniel Woods. Woods, probably the last chance here. Bryn Cooney has it. Cooney been forced out to the right, trying to get away from his man. Shrugs him off, and with the left foot curls it inside. Ball broken down. Oh, unfortunately for Wayne Fox, had absolutely no support in there, and that indeed is the last action for the referee. Enda Kelly blows the full-time whistle, and it is victory for St. Loman's. They win back the league title, the All-County League Division 1 title for 2024, and on a tight game, but Loman's really stepped to the mark in the second half.
Tight game, but to be fair, it was a comfortable win for Loman's in the second half. They never really looked, and I know there was a ball in there near the end of running a goal up, but I don't think Kinnegad will be too happy going away from here with close enough to a full squad available to them. Lomans are missing 4 or 5 regulars that they will have playing, and they were very comfortable winners here this evening. They were playing at their ease. They kept the ball there from the 29th minute till nearly the 32nd minute, where they just played around with Kinnegad, and no one from Kinnegad really put in an effort to try and get a tackle in. You're a goal down with 3 minutes to go, and you're trying to get your defensive structure, but at the same time you're only a goal down. You need to press. You need to press as if your life depends on it. And listen, at the end of the day, it's only the league. We all know the important one is the championship, but I'd say that Lomans will be very, very happy going away, knowing who they were missing this evening, and still get the win.
Yeah, and you know, like it will be a confidence booster for St. Loman's. They won't mind saying that either. They'll be on track, ready to defend this title. And you know, Coralstown Kinnegad were the main pretenders we had last year. They would have been hoping to close the gap, maybe get one up on them, and you know, sow a seed of doubt maybe in St. Loman's for the championship. But Lomans, you know, they're far from a finished team, and they're very, very experienced, and you know, they know how to do the right things at the right time all the time.
Yeah, like you've only a couple of older statesmen there. You have John Heston, who's only 31 or 32. He's not 41 or 42. He's still a young man, and you have Peter Foy there, who's probably the oldest man on the field. He's 35 or 6. He's in and around that area anyway, and he's not that old. He's as fit as a fiddle going around the place. Lomans are a young team. They know how to win matches. They dug out the win there this evening, and they didn't leave themselves anyway exposed at the back at all, even throughout the whole match. Kinnegad didn't really look. Did they get any goal chances? I don't think they did. So. And a young fella playing in the goals, Rory Matthews, who hasn't played really too many senior matches, but any league senior finals anyway with the senior team, and they never really put him under any pressure. And Kinnegad will go away with lots to work on, but so Lomans have a lot to work on as well. But old dog for the hard road, to know how to win matches, and that's what they did. Yeah, and
credit to Paddy Dowdle and his mentors down there. They stuck with the young keeper, when the easiest decision would have been to bring back the county goalkeeper. But they left young Matthews in the goals, and that experience will stand to him as it will the likes of Nathan Lally, and a couple of newer players, remember, that we haven't seen as much of. They'll be delighted to get that experience of winning a title in here in Cusack Park, and they'll move forward certainly with plenty of confidence into the first round of the championship.
Yeah, they will, and like Nathan Lally, Sean Kelly, Oisin Hogan, I know that a couple of them played last year, but Nathan Lally's the first time I've seen him playing. He looked very assured out in the middle of the field, or out in full back, and even when he came out near the middle of the field, he was very comfortable on the ball. Good to see Rory Sheehan back. He hasn't played with them for a couple of years. Maybe he was out injured, I'm not too sure, but it was good to see him back. And Lomans have a wealth of experience there, and as I said, the move there at the end that nearly was a goal for TJ Cox was made by all their best players. John Hesson fetched out of the sky, laid it on to Ron O'Toole. Sam McCartan was involved in move into Peter Foy, and unfortunately didn't get the goal.
Yeah, look, for our viewers, we're going to take a break and we'll leave you with a couple of highlights as we get ready here for the presentation. We'll be back to us in about 30 seconds or so, where Frank Maskell is down here waiting on the St. Loman's captain to come in. But we're going to break now, but we'll be back for the presentation.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today.
MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
Ready here for the presentation as the cameraman has gone into position, as Frank Maskell has David Whelan down here, and we'll hand over to Frank now for the presentation.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Coralstown, Kinnegad and St. Loman's. Busy weekend for you. Congratulations to both the clubs on producing 4 teams for our finals here this weekend. It really shows how the underage is in your clubs and how strong you are. So well done, both clubs. Congratulations to Enda Kelly on a fine performance of referee and his team. Well done. I suppose today game probably will be remembered for a wonderful run and a wonderful goal. So be proud of that moment, Paula. Well done. Brilliant goal. This evening was an appetizer for probably maybe 2 more meetings of these 2 fine teams in the coming weeks and months. So today, this evening belonged surprisingly, to St. Loman's. Congratulations, St. Loman's. You've well deserved your victory. I'm sure for Coralstown Kinnegad, it will only increase your determination to do better in the weeks ahead. You are there or thereabouts, just a little bit off, but keep at it. So with that, I'm going to present the cup and a fine cup of teas to one David Whelan. Congratulations, David.
I won't keep you too long now, so I'm not actually the best of these now, so usually Johnny has to be up here talking. So first of all, I'd just like to thank management and the players for the last couple of months, putting a great shift. Yeah, Kinnegad, just want to say thanks very much for the game. I know right well you'll be back here in a couple of weeks to give us the right battle again in the group stages, and I'd say in a few months then you'll be giving us another right battle in the knockouts. So I'd just like to give Kinnegad a round of applause. Thanks very much. And a few words for the performance on the field. Well done, David.
Back here in the commentary box, just to wind up here, the all-county football leagues finals have all been now completed. We know our champions, and it just, as the chairman of the county board, Frank Messel, said, it whets the appetite as we get ready for championships for 2024. But for now, from TEG Cusack Park, it is St. Loman's who emerged victorious. That superb goal scored by Fola, as mentioned there by Frank in his speech, the difference between the two sides. So they are the champions. 1 goal and 11 points for St. Loman's, 11 points for Coralstown Kinnegad. I'm going to say goodbye, but we'll be back on air in the next couple of weeks when the championship gets underway, and possibly even before that, as we have hurling finals in the league hurling finals coming up before that. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye and thank Alan Mangan for joining me here on co-commentary. I'm Ray Gavin. Ollie Gallagher was on the camera today. So it's goodbye from TEG Cusack Park.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Clarksbar, wishing all teams the very best today.
MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shemarta Precast.
That is what I do.
New Renault Arcana E-Tech Hybrid. Winner, Irish Medium Crossover SUV in the 2022 Car of the Year Awards.